Hey everybody, Furious Jodo here. This is my next recording. This is Artosis versus HuK on Metalopolis. If you watched the other video, we just watched HuK lose to Artosis' Zergling, a mostly Muta Zergling, but the Muta's probably made the biggest difference for us on Lost. Wow, totally spacing on the map name. Anyway, moving on. We got HuK as the blue Protoss spawning in the 9 o'clock position. We got Artosis as the red Zerg at the 6 o'clock position. Getting that Overlord out. Gonna find out where HuK is. Close positions again. They were close positions last map. Found each other relatively quickly. And we will see what the difference is in this game as far as how they go. We got pretty standard play, no rush or anything coming out from Artosis. We haven't seen him like 6 pool or 7 pool, usually around 13, pretty much like Idra. Chrono boost from HuK to get more of those probes out. Pretty standard play from both players. Not really gonna see anything different for a little bit. We got HuK scouting around, still hasn't found out where Artosis is, but he knows now that he's seen that Overlord. Gateway going down for HuK on 13-ish. 13, 14. We got that spawning pool going down at around 13 for Artosis. Pretty standard build, sticks with a similar build most games. Gas going down now for HuK. So we're not going to see anything super aggressive out of him. At least to start. Being obnoxious with his probe makes Artosis use a few drones to bother him. Runs the probe out. Alright, we got another pylon going down for HuK to help kind of choke down that entrance. HuK just moving back and forth, moving back and forth. We got a spawning pool almost completed. We got the extractor going up now for Artosis. And I always forget that production tab. Alright, Cybercore going down now for HuK. Queen coming out, and some Zerglings coming out for, oh, that's who that is. And some Zerglings coming out now for Artosis. I just forgot to put myself on Do Not Disturb. Alright, so nothing really happening yet. We got a Zealot coming out. We got probes being annoying. We got an expansion going down now for Artosis. Another assimilator coming up. Does he have... Okay, for a second it looked like he had 4 on gas, but he does not. Cybercore is done. Zealot's about to finish. We will see warp gates begin teching immediately. Queen vomiting on the hatchery. Looks like it's moving... not moving down yet. HuK just scouting around, making sure there's no shenanigans going on. No secret expansion. You won't see very many players. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Zergling's just hanging out just right outside of his base. He's getting a sentry out, but it'll be a little while. He's only got this one Zealot, and I think if one of these Zerglings really, if the Zerglings really wanted to, they could run through, but we will see. Expansion almost done going down for Artosis. HuK content to sit in one base. As Protoss, you can do very well off of one base. And there come those Zerglings in. Looks like he might do, just gonna get a lot of scouting out of this. He may do a little bit of damage if he wants to, but I don't see it. Splitting up the Zerglings so that they can check things out, making sure nothing's hidden in the smoke. I actually wonder, yeah, it looks like he'll just hide that Zergling. Does HuK know? Does he think that other Zergling ran away? What does he think? And there is another gateway coming down for HuK. This is chrono boosting that warp gate research. A third gateway going down. And Artosis' base, we see he still is just teching the lair tech now. That second hatchery is up. Getting some spine crawlers for protection, spreading his creep. We have a force of 2 Zealots and a sentry moving out now for HuK. And definitely more gateway units going down. He sees that fast expansion, so he knows he can just punish him fairly severely with gateway units. So we'll see what happens here, because with that fast expansion you're at a slight disadvantage as Zerg, because you're not going to have as many Zealots or as many Zerglings as you would want. You do get more larva production from the second hatchery, but you're at a slight disadvantage for a small amount of time just because of the nature of spending money on a hatchery rather than units. We do see some Zerglings running in here from Artosis, gonna bother this gateway. We have a total of 5 gateways now. Looks like he's gonna get in and try to harass these probes. We'll see what Huck does to counter that. He's got Zealot warping in his mineral line, basically. Yeah, use him. Running back with his forces. Failed attack, which, yeah. With those spine crawlers and that Zerglings, I didn't really think that would do that much. Oh, wow! Did not even realize there was a proxy pylon. I don't even know when he got that probe up or what's going on. But he's got a huge sentry force moving in here with a bunch of zealots. I don't know what Artosis has that can hold this off with those force fields, and with zealots he should be able to do quite a bit of damage. Spine crawlers coming in, but they take half an hour to dig their way in. Do spine crawlers count as range damage? I wonder if the sentry shield helps against them. I would think it would, but let's see. So Huck warping in more units, lots of zealots. This is going to be a very, very hard to hold off for Artosis. We've got... I almost wonder, I would say just use the sentry and just focus down that layer. That will put him way behind if you can take it out. Yeah, so he's just going to do that. He's out of range of most of the spine crawlers. We do have Hydras out here now for Artosis. More zealots on the way from the base, more units warping in. Looks like he's just going to do as much damage as possible. Though those zealots that are just running from the base, I don't know that they'll get too much done. Looks like the spine crawlers may hold off this attack. We do have a fairly heavy sentry force, which will fall pretty quickly to these Zerglings once they get out. I actually wonder if he would do more force fields, but he must have used them all. Focusing down that queen, doing a lot of damage. I don't know what Artosis can do at this point. He really doesn't have very much money. He does have income from his expansion, but he's losing his unit producing structures. I'm actually surprised not to see a force field there as well to hold off those Zerglings. Spawning pool is going to go down. Does he have another one on the way yet? No, yep, there it goes. So gonna be a while before he can build any units. All he has is these Zerglings, but then he also have these spine crawlers. So we will see if he can hold this off. Artosis is going to try and get that pylon force out, but I don't think he's going to be able to. There's 2 pylons there. There is not a probe anymore inside of here, but it does not matter. I think Huck will take this game. Not sure how much time is left, or am I? There is a Hydralisk den, so he can produce those, but he just doesn't have the gas income to support a Hydra army, really. And with those Guardian shields, the Hydras really aren't going to be able to do too much. Focusing down this lair, takes it down, probably will move on to take out these Hydras. Doesn't have any detection, doesn't really care. We do have, what's going down? Nothing else really going down. Huck's entirely focused on this attack and chrono boosting his gateways to just keep it up. Lots of sentries, using that gas he has and maximizing his minerals. Gonna move in here, get behind, and I really don't know what Artosis can do to get away from this. This is, yep, there. And the GG from Artosis ends the game. Huck taking it out with a proxy pylon behind the smoke. I totally missed the pylon going down, didn't even think about it. So that's it. More test commentaries from me, and we'll see you guys next time. Gosh, I would never do that on my videos. Alright.